Okay, when you multiply negative numbers like -7 times 8, okay, this is basically saying we have -7 8 times. That multiplication is just repeated addition. It means I'm adding -7 over and over and over again 8 times, right? So what's my answer going to be? It's of course going to be negative, and we know 8 times 7 is 56. All right. So, and that's one thing. If you don't know your math facts, if you've forgotten them or never learned them, I would give it another effort to try learning them because it will help you a lot, especially since we're not using calculators very much. Okay. So get those multiplication charts out and start memorizing, make part of every day, memorizing your times facts if you don't remember them. Okay. All right. So we got -56. Well, now what happens if they're both negative? Well, here's what I do. I'm kind of tricky about this one. When they're both negative, I cover up this first one. And it doesn't really matter which one's negative or positive. I can do either one of them repeatedly. So I could say this is like -8 7 times. So I'm going to go -8 plus -8 plus -8 plus, and so on, plus -8. And that I'm going to have 7 times. And that's going to give me a -56, right? But then I have this sign in front. So actually that's around all of this or in front of this one. Okay. Now, another thing that we don't always remember is that a negative sign also means opposite. So in this case, it means the opposite of -56, which is +56. Now, do I want you to do all this work? No. I want you to memorize the rules for multiplication, but I want you to understand where they come from. Therefore, we know if we have two negatives, it's going to end up to be a positive. So here's the rules that you would memorize. You would not work this out on every problem, but you might work it out if you forget the rule or get confused for a minute, okay? If you have opposite signs, negative times a positive or positive times a negative, you will get a negative, okay? If you have same signs, negative times a negative, or obviously positive times a positive, you will get a positive, okay? So that's your multiplication rule.